Afternoon, everybody, and welcome to New It 2. As we approach summer, what is better on a hot summer day than some ice cream? And isn't this new design from Kimberbell just so cute? Let's see if we can go find Jan. Jan? What are you doing?
I'm looking through the spring catalog. You know, it goes through May 25th. So I'm marking to make sure I get all the things I want from this sale. Like Euphoria, it's $500 off. That's a great deal. So Euphoria. Let's see. Oh, there was something else I wanted over here. Ooh, that's a good deal. Oh, it was this one right here. The 2 Scoops bench pillow. Look at that. It's all you need. It is the embellishment kit and the design pack for $51. Plus they have a fabric kit for it too that you can buy. And I'm thinking I might have to get the fabric kit too. So that's fun. What else do we have in here that's something that we need? Look at all the goodies. Golden Rule pack. Looks good. Oh, this is a great one too. The thread. Oh, and here, this is one that I've been wanting to get, and it's on sale now. Instead of $3.49, the Iggy steamer is now $2.99, and I'll show you why I want that one here in just a minute, because it is so cool. So welcome to New It 2 with Jan and Ashley, and enjoying some of my ice cream here, because I'm telling you, nothing more fun than ice cream.
And your 2 Scoops bench pillow.
Yeah, that one. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about, Ashley. I'll bring my ice cream with me.
Okay. There's that design pack there from Kimberbell that just came out. Super cute little girl in the front.
That is so cute. Look at that. And that's all the fabrics that you can get the fabric kit for. And that fabric kit is,
I think it's $49.
$45.
Looky there.
Yeah, so that's a great deal on that one. So Ashley, I know that you were helping me get some of this stuff ready, and I was talking to you about Heat and Shrink. Oh, I'm sorry, it's So Shrink.
It's So Shrink
It
now.
used to be called Heat and Shrink, but so if you have Heat and Shrink at home already, So Shrink is the new name for it. And I know you were marking up a little bit of things, because if we can do more with our fabric than just use a plain piece of fabric, what we can do is take something and make it fancy.
So this is So Shrink, and I've just marked some lines on here. I happen to use a friction pen. We have all sorts of marking tools you can use.
Chalk, pencil,
water soluble. This one's air erasable, so that'd be a good option too.
And friction pens are heat erasable.
Oh yeah, so whenever we steam it, all my markings go away.
Oh, that's cool.
So as you steam Heat Shrink, so we just did a chain stitch and attached that to that fabric there, and as you steam it, it kind of shrivels up.
Ooh, we need to show that.
And so it gave us lots of texture. Yeah, we've got extra pieces, so we can.
So show me what you did when you marked it.
So on my, let me get my little flyer out of the way.
Okay.
Here. On our Quilter Select rulers, they have angle markings. And so I just chose the one I thought looked the best, lined it up, used my pen, made a line, scooted over an inch from that line, and did it over and over and over again.
And you did it one-handed.
I did it one-handed.
I'm impressed.
Yep.
Okay. Well, can I show you another marker that's really cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
You take this
Let
from
me
you.
show you. Alrighty. This one's called a Hera marker, and I'm not sure a lot of people know what it is. They see it and they're like, what is that? I'd love to tell you I know what it means, why it's called Hera, but I don't. I should look it up.
We should.
But it's plastic and it has this really nice smoothed over edge of the plastic, so that when you mark things, it leaves that line on there.
Oh, that's nice.
And it's just dented into the fabric. Works on any kind of fabric, so that whenever you're wanting to stitch something, it's not a mark that you have to get rid of. It's just a mark that shows up because you indented the fabric. So I'm a real fan of Hera markers.
You don't have to worry about ironing over your chalk marker, and it's permanently there.
Yeah, or if you've ever had the kind that you didn't know it was a heat erasable, and you ironed something and then all your marks disappeared.
Oh no.
I've done that one too. So Hera markers are really good, and they're a steal, $5.99 for a Hera marker.
Oh, nice. And you never have to get a refill because it never runs away.
This is true.
Yeah.
So I was going to show you what it looks like to do the chain stitching.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm going to pick up my ice cream lid real quick.
Okay.
Ice cream all over the floor. Lick my spoon.
And I see you've got a piece over here that we've already done some stitching on.
Right. I didn't want to bore you with doing the whole thing. So I've done some of the stitching. We've got the Euphoria here. As I said, this one is $500 off, has lots of space in it to be able to get deeper into your fabric. We have it set up for a chain stitch. And I'm using a color that you can see better than just white because I was afraid white wouldn't show up for the camera. And when you stitch it, I'm stitching on the wrong side because I wanted the chain stitching to show up on my good side because it's just
really
a more
pretty.
bold look. But you could do it either direction. It's just that when I steam this, that's all going to go away. Your presser foot lifters over here, your marks on here are in relation to where your needle is. So I'm using my right needle. So all I have to do is line up the line with the mark on the foot and stitch away. And then I'm going to do another one. There is a cutter on the side of the machine too. I'll show you how nifty that works. Works probably even easier than scissors because I'm not having to stop and pick them up.
Yeah.
So now we've got all of those stitched.
Perfect.
Do you want to see the magic?
Yeah.
Okay. So we stitched out our fabric and now we brought it over here where we can steam it. And as I said, it's going to be magic over here because So Shrink fabric, when you apply steam to it, shrivels up so that you get that really crinkly look. And I've got an iron here. I also have this. Now, I don't want to burn my hands, so steamers are great for a lot of things, but I don't think of holding this up would be a great idea because this baby can steam. So I'm going to lay it down and use a steam iron. And as I said, I don't have to touch the iron to it. I just have to steam it.
Oh, it's shrinking.
Isn't that cool?
That is crazy.
I'm only going to do this one end of it so you can see the difference. Because I would do the whole thing, of course. But then you see how it starts crinkling up? Just like we did that piece right there.
Yeah. So
So
after
the
you do
whole thing ends up crinkled up. I bet you're wondering what I'm doing this for.
Yeah, what are we doing this for?
Well, I got to thinking, wouldn't it be great for this to be like the ice cream cone?
Oh,
And the closer you do the lines, the more crinkle it gets because you can do it on any kind of design. I just was using the chain stitch because I thought it would be cool. But Ashley, I think you made this one.
yeah, I did.
And what did you do?
So I did this one on IQ Designer, did one of the basic fill stitches that's included, and did the Sew Shrink fabric on the back, and I just had a no-show mesh back there hooped up. And whenever I ironed it, it gave this really great kind of wrinkly texture
I love
for
that.
our ice cream.
Oh, for the ice cream. I like
Yeah,
that.
so-
I also did one right here that was just quilted with batting.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just wanted to be able to have something with a little bit of fluff to it and not crinkled up, that's another thing you could do. Can you show me real quick how you did that?
Yeah, we'll go right over here.
All right, I'm going to follow you over here. All right, we're headed for the Venture 10 needle. It is amazing. So while y'all are busy watching what we're doing, I want you to remember to like, share, and comment on our Facebook page. We want you to share it so that friends that maybe aren't part of the Be Sew In family can become part of the Be Sew In family.
Any interaction you guys give us helps us to go to the people who maybe don't know that we exist.
Yeah. All right, so show me what you did here.
So I went to IQ Designer, and no, I don't want to recall. I went to my shapes, and I just put a square on here because I didn't want to stitch in the whole hoop, and say that was the size of my fabric. I adjusted it to the size that I wanted it to be. Right down here, we go to our fill stitches. And I chose this one because I thought it was just some good kind of texture, nothing too defined.
Okay.
So we could certainly do some circles on there. You could do any sort of thing that you wanted. And the Venture here has a whole bunch of built-in
does.
fill stitches.
Well, go back to that one that you did so we can see how you did that one.
So I chose that one. And I just, on this one, I knew I was going to be stitching with white thread. So I just chose a color that I knew I could see. So maybe we were making strawberry ice cream
Ooh,
next.
I love strawberry ice
So
cream.
let's choose a nice bright pink. Gonna say okay. And you know, a paintbrush draws, but I don't want to draw. I want to fill in our shape.
Okay.
So I press fill.
Cool.
There it is.
That looks like strawberry ice cream.
Doesn't it? I hit next. And on the one that I didn't happen to change anything. I just went with it exactly how it is.
But you could have, right?
Yeah.
Because you
maybe
could have
we-
made it smaller or bigger. Show me how to make it smaller.
So if I want to make it smaller, I just make my size. Maybe we want it 80%.
And then it's smaller.
And maybe we want it on an angle.
Cool.
And maybe we want to do a random shift and just make it a little weirder.
We're already weird enough.
Ain't that the truth?
All right, so let's go back over there and show what's next.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're walking back across the store. Thank you for being patient with us as we wander around.
You get to see our store in the process.
Right, so now Ashley's going to show us the next thing that we can do, which would be...
So we were talking about thread options. So on here, I just used white Floriani thread because I was using white fabric. On here, we used some variegated, what did we use? Maxi lock on that one
thread.
for the serger. But we were talking about what if we wanted maybe like an orange creamsicle.
Oh, you know what? I think that one's called orange sherbet. In your hand, right there. Looky there.
Looky there.
Orange sherbet. So you can do different colors. I love that.
So this is the Embellish Matte 3-packs and the Floriani Poly 3-packs.
What are the prices on those?
Strawberry. The Floriani is $17.99 and the Embellish is $19.99.
Ooh. So maybe we can make a special deal.
Ooh.
If you come in and buy, you buy 2 packs, you get 1 half off.
Yeah.
I like that. So if y'all like that, give us some likes on that one.
Uh-huh. And
So
then you can
2
buy...
packs of 3 packs, and you get 1 pack of 3 packs free.
Half off.
Boy, that was complicated.
Yeah. So,
Oh yes, half off. I'm sorry.
so you could get your strawberry and your chocolate and your vanilla, and you can make Neapolitan ice cream.
Love it. Love it.
fun.
Love it. Okay. So there's that Sew Shrink fabric. You want to show that? So Sew Shrink fabric is made by R&K, and it's just the nicest little cloth of thing that once you add some steam to it, you get instant magic, and you can do it to anything. I've done it for tote bags because I didn't want it to just be a flat piece of fabric. I wanted some
one of the best
texture.
parts?
What's that?
There's no right or wrong side.
Ooh, I
So
like
you
that
can't
even
mess it
better.
up.
But we did notice that we had some already open that was all wrinkly, but
Don't iron
iron
it.
it because if you iron it before you use it, then it doesn't work. It's okay to have wrinkled Sew Shrink.
While you're holding your ice cream, what happens to your fingers?
Oh, they get very cold. I don't like cold fingers.
So AccuQuilt has a die for a bowl cozy. They've got a picture of.
Oh yes, those are great for when you're
warm
eating
soup
your
on here.
stew or your soup.
But what if our fingers get cold?
I love that.
There we go.
So we can make a bowl cozy to keep our hands warm instead of the food warm.
Yes.
And we could also use hot and cold barrier fleece,
Dun, dun.
and that's going to keep it staying cold on the inside and warm for our hands on the outside.
So then your hands don't warm the bowl, and then your ice cream starts melting.
Excellent.
This keeps your ice cream cold and your hands warm.
So give me some prices on these things.
Oh, let's see. The hot and cold barrier fleece is $14.99.
Oh, that's a steal.
Oh yeah. And the bowl cozy is
For ice cream.
$99.99.
Nice. Those
Now
make
that will
great
fit-
gifts too.
Of course. That will fit in that Go Big electric cutter.
Yes.
So if you have one of the smaller ones, maybe you need to upgrade.
Oh yeah, great idea.
Let's see.
And then the Sew Shrink fabric, how much was that?
Oh, it is $28.99, but it is, let's see, 60 inches. A yard of
Wow,
that.
a yard of that that's great.
Crazy.
Okay, and you don't have to use whole big pieces of it.
No, we used what? Probably a 3x5 piece for some of these.
Yeah, maybe 4x6.
4x6. Yeah. Alrighty, so we hope we've given you some good ideas to kick off your summer before our spring sale ends. And don't forget, get that 2 Scoops bench pillow. They're just now hitting our warehouse, so you'll have to special order it if you want to get it all together. But give your local Be Sew In a call. Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Muskogee.
Springfield.
Yep.
Fayetteville, and Humble is a new store for us, so we're super excited about that. Hi, everyone in Texas. So thank you for joining Jan and Ashley for New It Too, and make your summer fantastic by making some great new things